you faster, doesn't it?
That's right.
Or by you.
If Graf has one flaw in her game, it's that she can get impatient. But so few players can make her impatient enough because they can't hang with her in the points. Here's a chance for Sabatini. Great point. Jeez. On clay, it's easier to try to beat Graf. Sanchez did it at the French in that final. Sabatini did it in the final of Amelia Island this spring on clay. Patience isn't as big a virtue on this fast court.
Well, Graf isn't going to let you be very patient because she hits it so hard.
Advantage Graf.
Those that give Graf the most difficulty are those that cover court well. And Sabatini does that well, as does Sanchez.
No one does that better than Graf.
Not really. Sabatini has some success with that backhand down the line in those rallies because Graf wants to sit over in that backhand corner and get far enough over so she can get her forehand. So if you can make that good shot down the line with some pace on it, it can hurt her.
It's deuce in the first game.
Advantage Sabatini.
From the blimp and in Manhattan, a tennis lesson on top of a building.
This is break point. Second one in this game for Sabatini. Boy, Graf got a bad call on her baseline.
First game.
Sabatini wins the first game, first set.
That was a bad
call there.
That really.
Bad call.
Next one. Right there. Yeah, right. David, by the way, McEnroe agreed to go into the studio, which I assume. Okay. She hated this.
Please find your seats quickly. Time. Gabriela Sabatini to serve. Love 15.
Women's semifinal. Sabatini and Graf.
15.
Sabatini won the first game.
Sabatini continues to move her feet this well against Graf,
30-15.
she could stay with her. Her footwork isn't nearly as clean as her opponent's, and she knows that. She recognizes that sometimes she just comes out too slow or ends up that way.
Strokes aren't as clean either. She'll do some mishitting for you. So far, she's hit it very nicely. Consistent depth. But it's early.
Ow!
40-15. Game Sabatini. She leads 2 games to love.
You got to be fast enough and hit a shot good enough to make Graf hit the ball one more time. Not easy. Sabatini's done it for 2 games.
15 love.
That's what happens if you don't get good length. When Steffi gets inside that baseline, gets that ball up a little bit, she can hit it any place she wants.
Only the 3rd time
Yeah.
for Graf this for over 2 weeks.
15 all.
Having his serve broken, that's pretty good, isn't it?
Ross Fairbank did it a couple of times in that match. 6-4 first set. Graf won the second 6-love. After Fairbank had led 4-2.
Rally. Here's Sabatini closing in on the short ball. Hit it in the net. The previous shot was a terrific shot where she rolled the backhand, got a good angle, took Steffi out of court, had the thing set up.
Sabatini leads 2 games to 1.
Sabatini leads 2-1 first set. And we'll be back after this word from your local station. Sabatini serving, leading 2-1 in the first. With pressure.
15 love.
Starting Sunday, the NFL today at 12:30 Eastern Daylight Time. Dallas, New Orleans, San Francisco, Indianapolis, the Rams at Atlanta, Phoenix, Detroit, and the Battle of the Bays, Tampa Bay at Green Bay.
A lot of the first round draft picks are finally signing, aren't
Yep.
they?
All but a couple, I think.
What, Smith with Miami hadn't
Right.
signed yet.
Right.
Mandrich is signed. Sanders is signed with Detroit.
Right.
(30-15).
Very nicely constructed point by Sabatini. Ended there with some good touch from the net. Again, it's such a pleasure to watch Sabatini put together this first set, as she is such naked aggression on every point. And the trick with Sabatini is, unusually enough, the more aggressive she gets, the fewer unforced errors she makes. It works both ways. It's because when she really tries ripping through the ball, she gets more topspin on it, but also she has to hit fewer balls. This is Sabatini at her very best.
Game Sabatini. She leads 3-1.
Sabatini up 3-1. First set.
Love 15.
Sabatini's getting great depth on her shots at the moment. That'll make it difficult for anyone.
He looks very confident. Rightly so.
Love 30.
Peter Graf, if we were playing baseball out here, this man would be thrown out for life. He bets against his daughter at every Grand Slam event. He's got a friend of mine, a statistician buddy, John Gibbs, has $50 on Sabatini. On Sabatini to lose. He made that bet with,
Love 14.
or rather, Gibbs bet that Graf would win this match. Steffi's father bet $50 that Steffi would lose. I'm not sure he ever really believes it, but it's become a superstition with him. He pays off gladly more often than not.
3 break points for Sabatini would give her a 4-1 lead with 2 breaks.
Game Sabatini.
There's the
She
break.
leads 4
The
games
second
to
one.
1.
It's 4-1. Sabatini serving at 4-1. First set.
Love 15.
It's important here that Sabatini doesn't suffer from what she calls disconcentration. It happens with her sometimes, and she's tried very hard to work on her mental fitness, even going to meditation classes just after Wimbledon.
Well, Graf has given her a lot of freebies. She's made 10 unforced errors in the first 5 games and only 3 winners.
Love 30.
Sabatini goes for the touch shot once too often here, tries to drop volley, and it goes too deep. And as well as Graf runs, moves, she could handle that one.
Love 30.
Love 40. Game stop. Sabatini leads 4 games to 2.
4-2 in the first set. Graf gets a break back.
Really was a little bulge when you think about it. One she holds here. She's just a breakaway.
Sabatini prefers to go down the line with her backhand passing shot. That's why this one works so well. Not a bad approach here. And watch, she rolls across court. Steffi was covering the down the line, was on the other side of the center service line. So she got fooled. The other thing when you play Graf, she works you so hard. You run back and forth. Here it's another look. Watch her stretch out. It is tough on you physically. And it takes its toll later to match. And Sabatini has had some problems lasting. She split sets with Graf often and then runs out of gas in the third set.
Happened on this court in last year's final.
Sure did.
Ran out of gas.
15 all.
You've got to go to the Graf forehand as well. You can't avoid it, even as big as it is, because you've got to try to open up the court at least once a point.
The only way to get her out of the backhand corner,
exactly,
where she can pound forehands either way, is to take her cross court into the forehand.
Graf will make errors, especially off that forehand side, but she tends to make so many more winners and errors that it's worth the effort. It's worth the risk she takes when she hits the ball so hard.
Boy, what a terrific point, and very demanding.
40-30.
That'll wear you out in a hurry.
Boy, 40-30.
Look at this, Sabatini's still walking off that last point. Graf's all set, she's not winded. Sabatini's game takes so much more work because her footwork isn't as clean as Graf's, nor are her strokes.
Yeah, the stroke production.
Very physical,
yeah.
Yes. She so obviously walked on this court thinking she could win this match.
You know, one thing about Graf's forehand, too, is I think her preparation is suspect at times. It's late. She has to snap at it.
Sabatini serving 4-3 in the first set.
15 love.
Steffi's making a lot of mistakes.
Sabatini had that ball tracked, didn't she? These two play doubles together. They don't play an awful lot. But they know each other's patterns, and they lost here, as a matter of fact.
This is a dangerous try, the drop volley. And that one, she was lucky to get a racket on it all because Steffi had come in real close and had that big forehand to hit at her.
Sabatini and Graf lost on this court yesterday to Hanna Mandlikova and Martina Navratilova. More terrific aggression from the net. Another forehand error. It's so much work. But Sabatini is willing to do it. Chase down the shots and come up with better ones. Stay in there. This is so much easier for Sabatini on clay, where her big topspin pins drop way beyond the baseline. And because of that, Sabatini looks quicker on a clay court. She's got a little bit more time to respond to the Graf shots.
Sabatini leads 5 games to 3.
Her coach of the last couple of years, Angel Jimenez, sitting right over the court. We've seen him do some subtle coaching through the years. She seems to know just what to do all on her own today.
Love 15.
Another wayward forehand.
That's her losses since she got her #1 ranking a couple of years ago. 3 to Sabatini and only 3 more.
And another forehand just too big. That's the way to go. Isn't that something? But again, she's being forced into it. Not entirely by Sabatini, but largely because Sabatini is being so demanding, so aggressive herself.
You also have to consider the competition. When somebody doesn't push you, you play better. You're more relaxed.
Another big forehand. Too big.
Love 14.
I just didn't think Sabatini could stay with it.
3 set points for Sabatini.
$15.40.
15-40.
games to 3.